Hey guys, I am coming to you from my back porch at 11:25 on Sunday evening. Kind of an odd place to be at this time of night, but I am here to talk to you a little bit about the Solution Center. So, as many of you know, I am on the board of directors of the Solution Center in Fond du Lac. Solution Center is Fond du Lac County's only domestic violence and homeless shelters, and we are as we're getting ready to end 2015, are finding ourselves in need. We have our shelters are full to capacity. Costs unfortunately continue to rise, um, and we are needing to raise some donations to keep our shelters open and serving the vulnerable in our community. So, one of the reasons I chose to talk to you from my back porch is that one of the populations that the Solution Center serves are the homeless in our community, and especially at this time of year, there we serve them through our warming shelter. So, the warming shelter is open in the evening, and it's open until morning, and it's available for men and women who, without the warming shelter, would be outside all night in the winter. So it's actually about 34 degrees right now. It's a very mild night for December 6th, but we all know how bitterly cold our winters can be and how long they can be. So without our warming shelter, these men and women would have no place to go. We also serve homeless people throughout the year at our three shelters. We have a men's shelter and a women's shelter and a family shelter. So we provide a place for them to stay and provide them with resources so that they can get back on their feet and um, find a more permanent place for themselves or them and their families. And then the third area, kind of the third, well, I guess it's the second population that we serve, are men and women and children who are facing domestic violence. So our shelters are available to them, get them out of situations that are dangerous and unhealthy, and provide them with services for healing and for and moving on and moving out of those situations. Our shelters are very full right now. Our women's shelter actually has women and children that are sleeping on cots or sleeping on air mattresses right now because we are so full and we've unfortunately had to turn people away. Just a couple of statistics, just so you can kind of get a feel for what we've done in the last year. So we sheltered 452 children, women, and men in the last year. We provided domestic violence therapy services to 95 women. We prevented 437 families from being homeless, and we received over 3,600 crisis calls. It costs about $2,000 a day to keep our shelters and our programs operating. So, now that you know all of that, the reason for my video. So, as I mentioned, we are reaching out to the folks in the community that and asking for donations. We're running kind of a holiday campaign right now. Our goal is to raise $100,000 by the end of December. And we actually have an event coming up this Thursday, December 10th, from 5 to 7 at Thelma. I would love for you to come and join us there. It's just going to be a time to gather, learn a little bit more about the Solution Center. It'll be very informal. Stop in. There'll be some light snacks and some cider, and I'd be happy to buy you a drink. Love to see you there. But we are looking for folks to stop by and make a donation. You can also just drop one off if you're not able to make it, or come in. You can also donate at the website, fdlsolutions.com, or mail in a donation. Now, I absolutely know that we are all inundated with requests for donations, and I know that all of you so generously support our community and various charities and are very active in our community. So, this is a request. Absolutely no pressure. Um, but would ask that you consider it as you're maybe thinking about any end of the year donations that you'd like to do. So one of the things that my family has decided to do over the last number of years is, instead of buying gifts for each other from my sisters and my parents um, and my sister's spouses, is we make a donation to a charity in their honor. And it really saves a lot of hassle and headache of having to find something that we really all don't need as far as a gift. And obviously, it's going to do a lot of good in our communities and in the world. So, that might be something you consider too as you think about what maybe to get a parent or a sibling or even a friend, considering to make a donation in their honor. Um, so I'm getting cold. I'm going to head in. I'm going to say a prayer of thanks for all the blessings that I have in my warm house and bed to sleep in tonight. Um, and I just wish you and your families a blessed holiday season, blessed Merry Christmas. If you have questions at all about what the Solution Center is doing or about making a donation, feel free to give me a call. You can call the Solution Center, send me an email. I'm going to attach some information um, in the email that I'm sending this video out with about the Solution Center, about our holiday campaign, a link to a video you could watch if you choose. So, again, thanks for taking the time to listen to me tonight, and have a great week.